friends, and welcome to LH Kids at Home. I'm Kaylee, and we're so glad you're here today as we continue our Easter series. Go ahead and smash that like button if you're glad you're here too. I have a question for you. What do you call the meal that you eat at night? You know, the meal you eat with your family. I've heard it called lots of different things. Dinner, supper, feast, then there's always dinner. You know, lunch and dinner together, dinner. Anyways, in our Bible story today, we're going to be hearing all about a time when Jesus sat down and had a very meaningful meal with his disciples. I can't remember where in the Bible I'm supposed to find the story. I bet Wandering Wanda knows, and I bet she can help us find our Bible verse too.
Oh, hey there friends, it's me, Wandering Wanda. You know me, I'm always wandering out in the wonderful woods. I love to live off the land, eating fruits, vegetables, and my favorite, berries. You know, it's not just the woods that I wander through. I also like to wander in the Word. And you know, this week, as I was wandering, I found a verse that I want to teach you. Since we're all learning about the Easter story, I wandered right into a verse that really stuck to me, just like a prickly rose bush. The verse says, "He humbled himself by becoming obedient, even to the point of death on a cross." Philippians 2:8. That's right, boys and girls. Would you like to try it with me? He humbled himself by becoming obedient, even to the point of death on a cross. Philippians 2:8. Good job, my little seedlings. Now, our Bible story today is found when you wander into the New Testament. Did you know that the Bible is divided into two sections? We have the Old Testament and the New Testament. The New Testament begins with the Gospels, which are 4 books that tell us all about the life and ministry of Jesus. Now, you know those Gospels, don't you? Would you like to say them with me? Are you ready? Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. That's right. Good job, little seedlings. Whoa, did you hear that? Oh no, I think I'm feeling a little bit hungry. You don't mind if I wander along to find some more berries to eat, do you? Thanks for wandering in the Word with me today. I'll see you next time.
So, today we're learning about how Jesus and his disciples celebrated the Passover with a special dinner called the Last Supper. And thanks to Wandering Wanda, we now know where we can find our Bible story. But I wonder what our Bible truth for today is. Let's see if Baker Betty has our Bible truth.
Oh, hi friends! Welcome back to my kitchen. It's me, Baker Betty. I'm so excited you're here because you can help me. You see, I'm preparing for a dinner party tonight with a bunch of my friends. And as you know, no dinner party is complete without bread. And so today I'm making my very famous sourdough bread. But sourdough takes a lot of patience and time. You see, because you need a starter in order to do it, and that you've got to take care of for days at a time. But if you're patient, you will end up with bread dough, which I have right here. I just finished mixing it. So once you have your bread dough, you can take it out of your mixing bowl, and sometimes it sticks, so be careful. But that's why we flour our surface. Then you're gonna get some extra flour for your hands, sprinkle it over the dough, and then you're gonna knead it together. And once you've done this a couple times, then you're actually gonna stick it back in the bowl that's been greased really, really well. So I'm gonna take some of this. That'll do. And you're gonna put the dough back in. You might be saying, Baker Betty, why would we put it back in? It's because you got to let it rise. But I'm glad the bread has to rise because it gives us time to talk about our Bible truth for today. You see, in the Bible, Jesus actually broke bread with his disciples too. There's a story about the Passover where Jesus sits down with his disciples and Jesus tells his disciples to remember him. That's our Bible truth for today. So why don't we say it together? Ready? Jesus told his disciples to remember him. Great job. Now, this bread is going to take quite a bit to rise, but you're in luck because I have one that just came out of the oven. I would like to share some with you, but I think you guys have to go elsewhere, so maybe next time. I'll see you later.
Baker Betty always knows the best recipes. If you want her bread recipe, be sure to check out LH Kids Facebook or Instagram this week. And if you do make some bread, make sure you send me a picture so I can see it too. Tag us on Facebook or on Instagram at #ILoveLHKids. Well, now that we know where to find our Bible story and we know our Bible truth, let's dive right into our Bible story.
As the Passover celebration drew near, Jerusalem hummed with excitement. Everyone wondered if Jesus the teacher, miracle worker and prophet would come for Passover. The Passover celebration was a special time for God's people to remember how God had rescued the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. This time, the Passover celebration would be even more special because God was about to rescue his people again. This time, God was rescuing his people from sin, and he sent his son Jesus to rescue them. On the day of the Passover celebration, Jesus sent two of his disciples, Peter and John, to get the Passover meal ready. He said, "Go into the city and you will meet a man carrying a jug of water. Follow him." Jesus said that the man would go to a house and the owner of the house would show Peter and John a large room upstairs where they could get the Passover meal ready. So Peter and John obeyed Jesus and did exactly as he said. When the meal was ready, Jesus and his disciples sat around the table to eat. Jesus knew it was almost time to go to the cross and return back to his Father in heaven. As they were eating, Jesus had something hard but important to tell his disciples. "One of you will betray me," he said. "What? No way! We would never!" The disciples couldn't imagine turning against Jesus, but Jesus knew that it was all part of God's plan. Peter said he would never betray Jesus, but Jesus said Peter would deny him 3 times. Jesus ate the Passover meal with his disciples. While they ate, Jesus took the bread, broke it into pieces, and gave it to his disciples. He said, "Eat this. This bread is like my body that will be broken for you. Do this to remember me." Then he took the cup, thanked God for it, and gave it to his disciples. "Drink this," Jesus said. "This drink is like my blood. My blood makes the new covenant." After the Passover meal, Jesus and his disciples sang songs and went to a mountain outside of the city.
Oh, sorry. That Bible story made me so hungry. Okay, I'm done. Did you catch the main point of the story? Let's check with Dribble and Drew.
Hey guys, it's me, Dribble and Drew, and I'm all about making points on the court and in our Bible story. Let's check in with the points of our Bible story today. Point 1, Jesus ate a special Passover meal with his disciples. Point 2, Jesus washed his disciples' feet and told them all about his nearing death and resurrection. Point 3, Jesus told his disciples to remember him. Point 4, believers obey Jesus by taking the Lord's Supper. And that's it, the points. Nothing but net.
Great points, Drew. Well, friends, it's now my favorite part where we get to worship together now. So let's stand up and get ready to praise Jesus together.
Hi friends, my name is Kellyanne.
And I'm Isabella.
And today we're going to be walking through the motions of the song Alive, the pre-chorus and the chorus. So let's get started. First off, we're going to point up to the heavens for you are my freedom. We lift you higher, point again. Your love, never ending. Oh, oh, oh. Take it away, Isabella.
All right, so first we're gonna jump up and down and go. You are alive in us. Nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your love has set us free. Oh, whoa, whoa. Great job, guys. Let's do it.
broken heart. You pick me up, now I'm set apart. From the ash I am born again, forever safe in the Savior's hands. You are more than my words could say. I follow you, Lord, for all my days. I fix my eyes following your ways, forever free in unending grace. 'Cause you are my freedom. We lift you higher, lift you higher. Your love, your love, your love, never ending. Whoa, oh, oh. You are alive in us. Nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your love has set us free. Oh, oh. Of the darkest night, let your love be the shining light, breaking chains that were holding me. You sent your son down to set me free, and everything of this world will fade. I'm pressing on till I see your face, and I will live that your will be done. I won't stop till your kingdom come. 'Cause you are my freedom. We lift you higher, lift you higher. Your love, your love, your love, never ending. Whoa, oh, oh. You are alive in us. Nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your love has set us free. Oh, oh.
Today we learned that Jesus told his disciples to remember him. During the Last Supper, Jesus told them that the bread and the cup represented his body and blood. God's people broke the covenant he had made with them by disobeying him, but God never stopped loving his people. God sent Jesus to make a new and even better covenant by dying on the cross for people's sin. When we repent of our sin and ask God to forgive us, he does. Friends, have you asked Jesus to forgive you? To begin a relationship with Jesus, all you have to do is admit that you're a sinner, that you messed up and disobeyed God. Believe that Jesus truly is the Son of God and confess your sin. When we do this, God promises to forgive us and give us new life in him. This week, ask your parents to read the Bible with you. Open up the Gospels and read about the Last Supper. Then talk with your parents about what it means to follow Jesus. Just like Jesus told his disciples to remember him, let's take time this week to remember what Jesus has done for us.
Thanks, Miss Sydney. If you have any questions about what it means to follow Jesus or about baptism, or any other questions you'd like our LH Kids team to answer, go to longhollow.com/take your next step and send us your questions. Before we go, let's check in with Ben Bam for our epic fail videos of the week.
Hey Karate Warriors, this week since we're talking all about supper, let's check out those epic food fails. Let's check out some of the most BAM moments. Bamorama. That was a BAM, fam. Do you have a BAM moment you'd like to share with us? If you do, send it to lhkids@longhollow.com. BAMtastic.
Well, thanks for tuning into LH Kids at Home and our Easter series. We will see you next week.